Heyday, Heyday.
How's it going, everybody? How's your day? How's your life? How's your mom? I hope everyone's having a fantastic day in that trifecta.
How's your life?
Shut up. Mr. Pillowsuit here with Medi,
Yay,
playing
Medi.
another episode of Donkey Kong for this Heyday Playday. This has been the longest series of a stream of consciousness that I think anybody has ever done. I dare you to find another stream or another YouTube channel that does this and has this much content of intimate knowledge of a YouTube personality ever. Nobody has ever recorded this much of their life in their entire life within a 3-hour sitting.
I think Pillow is getting a little delirious here. I say
We've been here for a while.
We've been here for a little while. I'm having a blast myself, but you know what?
I know. I'm like from where we started to like. I think you want this more than where we started. I think it was pretty quiet for those first ones. Now that we're kind of warmed up, like I mean, this feels like more organic to be able to just have this like random verbal vomit come out of my mouth a lot of the time.
You just have such a way of words. You use the word vomit. You use the word anus.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry. I did read a dictionary at some point in my life.
I bet you're a big fan of the dictionary. Well, anyways, guys. Well, what I wanted to get to on this episode is I wanted to talk a little bit more about the history of Pillow, because again, I know you guys aren't really here for me so much. You aren't really here for the game as much. It's more just a getting to know of the personalities.
That was so close.
Oh man, dude, you know if I game over on this, we have to redo this one.
Oh, can you not go back?
I can't exit. I can't exit this world until I hit Funky Kong. But I wanted to
Man.
go back a little bit to the history of Pillow. And you know what? You've told me the story a long time ago, and I don't remember. But where did the name Mr. Pillowsuit come from?
All right, so it's not really. Well, I won't say that it's not.
Nikes.
All right, if you do that one more time, I'm not gonna tell you.
Gosh, man, I really hope I get through this one.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait until he gets to that point, and if he doesn't do it, then that's where this episode ends.
Oh,
Let's see where he goes. No, he needs total silence.
Now it's making me feel a lot more
Let's see.
nervous about it.
Well, you got past the rope though.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll tell the story. I won't leave people hanging. So yeah, the origins of well, we gotta go all the way back to there
Yeah,
now.
No idea how sad I am right in this moment.
Welp.
Oh gosh. All right, so
I hope everyone had a great stream or a great video. Make sure that you like and subscribe. We will see you the next time. No, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. So the story of where Mr. Pillowsuit came from is it's really not that big of a story as much as it is just like how it developed into itself. And I kind of feel weird just talking about the name of the brand and everything. But
well, I'm sure I'm not the only person who's curious.
no, and you're not. Like, I mean, a lot of the times when I do live streams, like, that's one of the biggest questions that gets asked is, like, how did I get that? It's just I've said it so many times that I guess I'm, like, it's kind of like when you say a word so many times, it starts to sound weird.
Bowl.
Yeah,
Bowl.
just bowl.
Bowl.
Cabinet. So Mr. Pillowsuit came out of when I moved back to Southern California out of Colorado. I was definitely like, because I went to an art school, I won't specify names, but I went to an art school for graphic design and photography, and when I got back, because I did not finish the college, I felt like if I didn't at least put what I had learned to practice, I was gonna lose it, and all of that time and debt that I had accumulated was just gonna be for nothing. So I definitely made it so what I learned was was something that I was going to continue to, at least even if it's just like a few photographs or a few pieces of graphic design, I was gonna continue to self-learn. So when I came back, I decided to open my own graphic design company called Pillow Suit Graphics. Pillow Suit Graphics then turned into Pillow Suit Productions when I decided I wanted to not only do graphic design, but I also wanted to do photography. And at that point, I had already started to get some people asking me if I could do lighting in some of their independent films out here in Southern California, just because I did have photography experience and lighting experience to an extent. Again, like, do I think that I could, like...
I've seen some of your work. You're not terrible.
No, I'm not terrible, but at the same time, it's like, I don't think that the Russo brothers are gonna get me into the next Avengers for director of photography, you know?
Oh, with that attitude, they're not.
Yeah, well, let's just say I'm like not first call that they make. So with that, like, I knew my way around, like, how to light a room and trying to figure out, like, the best camera angles and everything. So I found myself as director of photography for some things. So I definitely wanted to use Pillow Suit as you just by the slightest hair on your ass just got out of that situation.
Oh my goodness. Oh, God loves me.
So when I finally started to use, like, Pillow Suit Productions, I was starting to get a little bit of notoriety from people that, you know, word of mouth of it. It's like, oh, well, if you need somebody, I know this guy, he does some decent work, hit him up. And so I got a few people that, while we were at some locations, locations, when we were at a bar drinking our asses off, there was a couple
location
people.
Sounds better.
Yeah, location sounds better. Well, I was at an event. While I was at just double word play. While I was at a socializing lubricant dispensary, I started to, like, talk to some people, and when people introduced me, they were like, "Oh, hey, it's you're that Mr. Pillow Suit guy," because the Mr. part was never a part of the original name. It was just Pillow Suit Graphics, Pillow Suit Productions. And so when I finally, like, started, the name somehow just stuck. Uh-huh. Like, there was, like, the graphic of, like, it was a pillow suit, as you guys can all see by the logo. Like, it was a pillow suit, or a pillow within a suit. And I think a lot of people just thought that that was, like, a character, so they needed to give him a, it's not a surname. What's the identifying name?
Suffix.
The suffix of Mr. Pillow Suit.
All right, guys, I just powered through that just so you didn't have to watch us do it for a while.
Thank you for that.
Uh-huh.
So I decided, yeah, I was gonna just start using that as, like, kind of the brand. Like, it's like, you know, when people start calling you Mr. Pillow Suit for as long as I was, like, you know, it's kind of like a nickname. Like, it's kind of like,
it's like, you know, Joe Couch.
Yeah, like Joe Couch for a while. If you haven't seen that episode, make sure that you go into the backlog of these Donkey Kong episodes. And
Heyday,
you'll see what that
Playday.
means.
Get the branding right, sir.
Well, yes, this Heyday Playday. Thank you very much. Again, never mind. So yeah, so it just became like it was Mr. Pillow Suit, and so
yep.
When that was about right.
The emu is a bad choice.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be dashing through this.
Dashing through the snow? No,
like a one horse open
Hey! All right, Santa's gonna come after us. All right.
Fair enough. he's like,
he's making a list.
My ears are burning and it's winter up here.
I'm all scared.
He's gonna come down our chimneys and slit our throats.
Oh gosh, no, Krampus, why? I'm not gonna do that.
So, yeah, I mean that was pretty much it though. Like I started using Mr. Pillowsuit. I started to give the logo some character because he started out as like there like this just a pillow with a suit with no face, like just completely like blank, and then it turned into a matter of it's like, okay, well, maybe give this guy a little bit of a personality. And then I even tried to experiment with putting a beard on him because I haven't been clean shaving for at least a well,
buzzard.
At least a decade.
Oh gosh. If I get another game over on this, I will be quite upset, Pillow. I'm just.
Well, don't be upset and just get through it.
Oh, all right. I will just now get good.
Just focus on it while I try to caress these people's ear holes with my smooth jazz voice.
All right, get that smooth jazz.
So it just became a personality, really, and I have been attempting on every branch of social media to try to get that name out, and at a certain point, it's like with how much of a commitment that I tried to put into it, it's really just a matter of I don't want to. Hey, you got the save.
I got the checkpoint at least.
You got the save.
But yeah, we need to get to a save point, like a legit, or at least find Funky Kong. I'll take Funky Kong.
But I was committed after probably like year 4 of like.
Well, guess this is who I am now.
Like before that, it was just kind of like, yeah, really.
Hey, look,
funny.
we're at the place that we started at the beginning of this episode.
Well then, looks like you made some progress there, sir. Just don't mess it up. It seems like everything's going well.
Everything's about to come up.
Yep, that's right. Get Diddy. Make sure that Diddy's gone.
iframes. Ah! God, sorry, I didn't mean to clap like that. The exit is right there, man. I can feel it.
Do you need me to stroke your ego some more?
Nope.
All right. I mean, it could just be a matter of release.
So, come on. Normally, I'm the one that makes these kinds of jokes. I don't know what's up with you tonight.
So, let's get back on topic here. Although it's weird talking about myself about this stuff.
This is the getting to know you, basically.
I guess, but at the same time, it's like it's still weird to like be like, well, this is. It's not like a Charlie Chaplin, like, I just did like the mustache and bowler hat and cane just called to me kind of thing. Like I just had a matter of it's like, and the thing is, the name itself came from not like one of those name generators, but I put a bunch of words on a piece of paper, and I just tried to figure out like what had like a very unique name, because
show me an exit. Yes,
there you go.
Oh,
let's see if you get
nope.
Well, let's see if you can get through this one.
Croctopus. No.
But let me go ahead and
no.
I'll go ahead and sum this up with, it was a matter of I just like named myself off of a piece of paper where it had a bunch of random words together, and I saw two that fit well. And Pillowsuit was unique enough where when somebody says Pillowsuit, they don't know what it is. So, of course, they're going to ask, what's a pillowsuit? which that opens up a whole line of questioning, which although is good, yep, no, you got greedy, which is good because that's what I wanted when I had the business, and now it's a brand. Now it's a matter of, it's like, Mr. Pillowsuit is me.
Crap!
Yep. Oh, you got lucky. He's
Did
not
I?
letting you get by. Oh, yes, he will.
Tickled my feet.
So yeah, that's
the history of Mr. Pillowsuit.
That's the history of Mr. Pillowsuit, and you know, it's one of those. Up until this year of 2019, I had never like really succeeded on anything until TikTok. So very small communities of people knew about me, but not anything to the extent that like TikTok did for me. Which I'm just humbly grateful for anybody that's ever watched any of my TikTok content. I definitely never thought of it as something that was going to be serious as much as it's like at the beginning of the year I just decided I'm going to take a year of making content again because I was very depressed about it. Like not being creative was definitely something that I had stopped streaming for a while. I stopped working on any kind of like creative projects. I was just working like part-time jobs, trying to make ends meet kind of a thing. And then TikTok came along, made a few like followers on that, and then I was just like, all right, you know what? Let's just see where this goes. I need an outlet to be creative. And holy crap. I'm still like just speechless over how many people enjoy a lot of the content that I make on there. And I want to continue to give people content. So there you guys go. That's the breakdown of the history of Mr. Pillowsuit up until 2019. And you said something that really like kind of hit me the other day when we were discussing some like more real life stuff and just like some personal stuff.
What's that?
Was when you said what you said about, you know, there's the saying of there's saying that you're done screwed. No, there's a saying of like, you know, it takes 10 years to become an overnight success.
That's true. That is a fact.
And I feel like, although like I sometimes strayed away from what I needed to do as far as like what I was passionate about, I never gave up on Mr. Pillowsuit. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's something that even now, like now especially because it's finally gained some traction, I need to stick with.
Uh-huh.
I need to be a part of what this is becoming more. Mm-hmm. And it's an addiction, but like it's not something that I feel like is detrimental to my health as much as it is something that I can continue to like do and feel better about myself, because at least I put something out into the world and I was creative. Mm-hmm. Even if I find myself on some cringe compilations. No. You got you. Even if I find myself on some cringe compilations with some of the videos that I've done, I am still like
on guard.
I am still like very much like, it doesn't matter if somebody doesn't like my content. Uh-huh. I like my content,
and that's the important thing, because you got to have that. You know, you are an artistic person, and so that's something that I don't think you can really hide for very long. So if you let it get bottled up, you don't have that outlet. And if you're trying to do it for other people, like, you know, for an audience is one thing, but if you're trying to do it for like other people to make them happy rather than yourself, then it's not going to be successful. But you have your own kind of style, whether people love it or hate it, it's you. And, you know, people have kind of gravitated towards it. And,
it's that creative itch that I think everybody that has ever had that kind of a feeling of like, I need to I need to be creative, but I don't know where to start. Just start.
I actually even remember, oh gosh, I need one more freaking level to get through this. There was a time while you were living with me.
Do we want to start this conversation now? Or do we want to do one more episode?
Where are we at? Oh crap.
Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll start that conversation up on the next one. Guys, thank you so much for watching us. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with your friends, hit that notification button to get alerts on when we have new videos up.
Join the Patreon.
And as always,
hey, hold on. You know what? Let's give another piece of pillow suit, a little piece of pillow suit homework for this week.
What do you want to give them?
All right, we were talking about our well, not my artistic endeavors, mostly pillows here. If you guys have an outlet that you reach out through, like if you have a DeviantArt, if you have an Etsy, if you have any of that kind of stuff, put it in the comments below. Let's get some of our followers. Let's get their artwork out there into the world. So we're a community about inclusion and helping out one another. So let's get some exposure. And you know what? It's hard enough to try to do something in artistic endeavorments or even in the entertainment field. And we can't get anywhere without each other. So put your stuff on there, and if we find something we like, maybe we'll pin it up at the top.
We'll feature it in the next episode of this Heyday Playday series that we're having right now. We'll probably have other series like this as well to be able to do stuff. But with that, as always, big hugs till you fart. Until next time, you keep fluffing your pillows. I will see you in the next video. Tiddly toodaloo toodalai toodbye. Adios, amigos. I did it.
We got it right.
I did it. I got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High five.
High five.